This episode of the OP Show is sponsored by Customer. Say goodbye to bad service and hello to the future of customer experience. Guys, welcome. Welcome to Utah.
Thank you.
You guys got some history here. We obviously talked about that before, but you used to live here for how long, Adam?
2 different stints for about 2 years each.
Yeah. You served 2 missions, basically.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah, college.
That's great,
and then out here working with college.
And you went to Westminster.
That's right.
Yeah, go, what's the?
Griffins.
Go Griffins. That's pretty sick. What about you, Al?
7 years.
Can I call you Al?
You can call me Al.
Yeah.
Big Al. Call me Al.
Big Al.
You want me to bark?
At the end of the episode. Maybe.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. We'll get the barking scenes. And you were here for how long?
7 years.
Long time.
Yeah, I know. Long time resident.
You love it though.
Love it. Wish I could move back.
Favorite food spot?
Tough. Now I have to think about it.
Favorite chain?
J-Dogs.
Yeah.
So good.
You love a dog?
Love a dog.
Yeah. Okay. We might have to pop in. And Jordan, you have no
Utah ties.
No Utah ties.
None.
Well, we're going to make some Utah ties today.
Let's do it.
We're going to make some memories. Okay, you guys ready? Let's jump in. Okay, so we start every segment or every OP show with 3 segments. We start the first one with out of the box, just trying to get to know you guys, Yofi's business. I obviously know a lot about it now since we've spent quite a bit of time together, but we want the audience, the listeners to really know what you guys do, the value you bring. Okay, what's the biggest misconception about fraud?
I think the biggest misconception about fraud is probably the word fraud, in the notion that it encompasses payments, account takeover, returns, claims, anything along those lines. And I think the biggest misconception is that payments fraud is the only level of fraud happening, right? And that your payments team is the one that's covering it and taking care of it. Where actually we see, especially in e-commerce, your customer support team is leading fraud because every customer complaint gets routed to customer support.
Right.
So really your frontline fighters of fraud have no visibility in actually fighting fraud or using a tool that's actually built to fight modern e-commerce fraud.
Yeah. Your frontline fraud fighters is your support team. What about you, Al? What's your take?
I think
You've got a lot of rich history around this.
I do. I think people like to band-aid solutions and they don't think about the company holistically. So they'll fix fraud in one area and it gets super siloed, but then the rest of the company is left to the dust.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, great, customer support doesn't have any insight what's getting rejected, what the fraud team sees, what the data team sees. So they're just left to make a decision by themselves. And then it all goes back to them.
Yeah, that's kind of a scary place for all that to land.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you're one person graded on a CSAT or an NPS score. So you're scared to shake the boat, but at the same time, you don't want to lose that revenue.
Yeah.
But you don't have any insight until, it's too late.
Yeah. How often do you feel like customers are lost in this process?
I think a lot. Like if you think about kind of what we're seeing is the shift, like at the growth of all costs, everyone getting free returns, everyone, it's just basically, we're all growing. So who cares what's happening?
Yeah.
I think there's been a big shift over the past year or two, but also with the tariffs and everything, it's accelerated the notion of we need to grow profitably.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of policies that you're seeing now of hey, everyone's paying for returns, right? I think part of that genesis was that small subsector of client, right? Let's say 0.5%, 1% of total client, ruining it for the other 99% of consumers. So I think you are seeing natural churn of customers that are used to certain experiences that don't exist anymore because these bad actors were taking advantage of it.
Yeah. So I want to give a little bit of background too. So just before we just jumped right in, tell me who you are first and how long you've been with Yofi.
Yeah, I'm Adam Raftshol. I joined Yofi the beginning of this year in January.
Nice.
Really exciting to join them. Started at, I've been in retail tech basically for about 10 years.
Yeah.
So it was a pleasant treat to kind of fight fraud now. And prior to that, I was
You're on the front lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'd been seeing it. I knew it was happening. Didn't have an answer for it. There's a question always being asked. And now we have answers.
You're also the founder of Tilly Golf.
I am the founder of Tilly Golf.
Shout out to Tilly Golf.
Shout out.
I still don't have any Tilly Golf stuff, but shout out to Tilly
You better
Golf.
believe it's coming.
Yeah, yeah.
You're golfing
Not a
next
big
week,
golfer.
so we got to get you in some polos and a hat
That's right.
and a glove.
Thank you. Jordan.
Jordan Shamir, one of the founders, Alex and I are actually siblings, and
Not married.
Not
Just wanna
married.
make that
Not married,
very
definitely.
clear.
Dating or siblings.
Dating,
We'll
yeah.
play that game.
Neither. Well, actually, siblings. Yeah, not married.
Co-founders before siblings? though?
Co-founders. So before this, was a product lead at IBM for about 5-6 years. Managed a pretty large portfolio in the cloud, but was just kind of bored, and was like, "What can we go start?" So we just started brainstorming different ideas.
And when did you guys start Yofi?
3.5 years ago.
Yeah.
There, a week after I quit my last job, so March 2021.
Yeah. And where were you? Give us the full scoop, because that's a big piece to the inception of Yofi.
Yeah, so I'll just start with my name.
Yeah,
And
yeah. start with
Alex
that.
or
Yeah.
Al, up to you.
Or Big Al.
Big
Big
Al.
Al, I'll bark.
I love that you always follow with "I'll bark."
She's a big dog. I am one of the co-founders at Yofi. My background's in product, but machine learning product. I fell into fraud. No one wakes up. I think limited people wake up and say,
Yeah.
you know what, today I'm going to go into fraud. So I help build really cool fraud and abuse teams at some really large companies.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was cool.
Okay, so you're gonna say
Yeah,
something?
you should just speak to what your actual title is at Yofi, because you've got
Everything.
about 4 different titles.
It depends on the call, depends on the day. No, my official title is Chief Operation Officer. What I do is fraud, risk, and data engineering.
Nice. How big's the team today?
15
people.
That's great. Who are some of the brands that you guys are working with?
OP, obviously.
Thank you. Yeah. OP.
OP.
We're one up.
OP?
Shout out OP. Yeah.
Olakai, JD Sports, Happy Returns, Koyo, Quip. Yeah, a variety of brands
That's
that
awesome.
we love working with.
And how do you guys work with them? How do you because fraud is kind of a touchy subject. You're like, especially when you're talking to support teams, you're like, well, our job is to make the customer happy. And that's kind of where it ends. And when I come in at order section, I'm always like, okay, but there are some bad customers and their job is to basically exploit your support team for financial reasons, right? Where they're coming to us, order section, to receive a resolution to a claim or a mispick, something like that. So on the Yofi side, how do you guys kind of balance the customer experience side and preventing fraud, right? Because obviously that leaves a bad taste in the customer's mouth when you're like, hey, I think you're a bad person, probably.
Yeah, I think the way we think about it is like, where do you dynamically add and remove friction, right?
Mm-hmm.
What can you do for that 99% of clients that are good actors to start saying, hey, don't worry, we're going to take care of it.
Yeah.
Do you qualify for this benefit? I think for fraud, most fraudsters know they're doing fraud. Most fraudsters know they're
They don't
committing
just
abuse.
wake up one day or fall into it. They wake up and they're like, I'm going to commit fraud today.
No.
You know, it depends, yes, because you can see one TikTok trend, right? Like if I go on TikTok and I see one mom influencer talking about, hey, I did this at X store and I got a free baby bag.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to get every single follower she did to go try it out. Happens day in, day out. So
pre-social
Gateway
media,
drug.
do you think fraud versus how much of us consume social content, has that just blown it out
There's
to these degrees where it's kind of hard to control?
Yeah, there's a big thing now that's called digital shoplifting, which is a generational difference where like a younger generation, especially in tough economic times, they're just going to be like, hey, you know what? I got a $150 dress. Yeah, I'm just not going to return it. I don't
Mhm.
care. Or I'm going to claim it got lost so I get the free item,
Mhm.
right? Like it's not that hard of a hack. If you're a good consumer, you can just basically say the item got lost. And most of the time people are going to be like, hey, I'm so sorry, right?
Mhm.
Like, looks legitimate. And so this younger generation is taking advantage of this over and over again, but they're also teaching these hacks across the board where it's like, hey, if you want something for free, you can go do this. I
Mhm.
think the scary part of what we do is whenever we tell our friends, oh yeah, these are hacks that people are doing, they're like, why don't I do this? And we're like, well, because it's fraud, right? Like you don't want to be doing this,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
even if you can
Yeah.
get free items.
Yeah. You're like, how sick is this? I just ordered this baby bag. You start giving this example and
or
we're
it's just
okay,
like a
hold on.
simple, like if you use a food delivery service, like sometimes you're like, you know what? I didn't like what I ordered.
Grubhub.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
DoorDash, shout out Greg.
Yeah, but it's like, I didn't like what I ordered. That's a user mistake, but sometimes I'm going to just abuse the policy. I'm not saying I've done it, but like say, hey,
She's done it.
No, I didn't.
All the time.
No.
Scratch
So
that.
give me
I'm
an
gonna
example.
say,
You
like,
order something at Zupa's.
you order something at, yes, love Zupa's. So I order something at Zupa's. It gets delivered. I didn't get what I wanted, or I don't feel fulfilled, or I don't feel like paying. I'm just going to open a claim, and within 10 seconds, I'm going to get that money back. I'm going to say there was a hair in my food, or I'm going to say my full order wasn't delivered.
There's a finger in my chili if you're at Wendy's.
Exactly.
Remember that?
Scott Tellerman. A little
No.
South Park reference.
Lines of morality are blurring, and that makes it really hard to distinguish between good people and bad people.
Yeah.
That's really what's happening.
That's a good call out too.
And I just also think brands are tired of it. Like, it's really hard to be a brand. Margins are getting compressed more and more. Consumers are spending less and less. So at a certain point, you need to take a stance of saying, hey, you know what? Interest rates aren't at zero. We have inflation. We have tariff costs. Like, you can't keep absorbing these costs.
The cost to acquire customers is at an all-time high.
You can't just keep absorbing them, right? Like, it's not like fraud and retail shrinkage is like 0.5% or 1% of revenue. It's growing pretty significantly, especially as brands start looking more at their bottom line.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it also becomes a conditioned behavior if you treat your clients to be able to do this, right? Like, unfortunately, like Amazon is the first one that was able to do 2-day shipping or free returns. And so all of retail had to go match it. Unfortunately, most of retail doesn't have AWS powering a majority of their profitability. So they can't take losses at this. So it creates a condition that we are like molded to as consumers.
Yeah. And so you guys talk about some pretty big brands that you guys work with. When is it necessary? At what point of scale for brands? So if I'm Tilly Golf, right? And I just scaled over the course of 2 years. I went from $1 million to 30 million. Like, at what point are you like, okay, am I starting to notice fraud happening more because I'm on more radars kind of across the internet, social space?
Obviously, the larger brands, it becomes more that digital shoplifting of like, they're making billions of dollars. They're not going to notice $200,000, $300,000, $2,000.
And is that true? They don't notice that? Or do they have bigger teams?
They
to
have
then
bigger
support and
teams.
notice?
There's bigger
It
things.
sneaks under, I'd say.
Yeah.
It's like another misconception that people think of fraud as what they see and what looks sketchy.
Yeah.
What we're finding is all of the things that they wouldn't have noticed, they aren't quantifying today. And that, I think, is the biggest part of fraud that they're missing, because everybody just assumes it's like, oh, here at credit card, or this sketchy empty box. It's like, yeah, you're seeing that. But what about the fake returns you're not seeing?
Yeah.
I'd say also what's really important is, again, understanding who's good and who's bad. And that makes the decisioning, whether you're a tiny little team like Tilly Golf or you're a massive team, when you're looking at a return, you're looking at a claim of whether it was actually made it to their house. It's like that decision fatigue that happens for even me when I'm distinguishing. I'm not having fraud hitting me. Don't, please. But like, that's a very real concern for anybody at any stage of the company.
I think a smaller mom and pop shop or a Tilly Golf, for example, are more inept to like catch it, right? Because they're going to be looking at every single order that comes through. They know every single person majority of the time, or they're going to look into it. When you're over a certain threshold, it's, oh, this is the cost of doing business. Or you're not necessarily going to put 10, like double check something because you're too busy scaling.
Can I
your
pause
business.
you at that real quick? The cost of doing business is kind of like myth, or this fallacy that brands tell themselves. How do you guys deal with that? Because I just heard it today on a call, and I actually just asked the question. I was like, so do you guys just categorize this as it's just the cost of doing business, even though you can prevent it? And they're like, yeah.
I think there's an element of online shopping. You have to have an online changing room to a certain degree, right? So there's going to be like something that could be construed as like a return abuse. But for the most part, like in our world, it isn't a cost of doing business. That's
What is
that's a
return
lazy
abuse,
answer.
real quick? What do we classify as return abuse?
I think it's subjective, right?
Very subjective.
And that's where I think it's really interesting, because all of our brands will find it. And this is why we say the word's really important. It's like, what is the intentionality of the individual, right? Because if I order 4 items, like my girlfriend orders 4 dresses at a time, tries them on, and sometimes she returns 4 back. Does that make her an abuser? No, I think that makes her a digital shopper that's just trying to find a good size, right? But people that are wearing them to weddings or doing it at a massive, massive scale is where, okay, this person has a pattern and intentionally doing this cyclically over and over. So it's a really tough question, because there's no universal answer. It's really subjective brand by brand.
You want to know something crazy? My wife will leave tags on all of her stuff, and like she'll own them for like 2 years and just have the tag on them. I was like, why don't you rip off the tag? She's like, oh, I just got like used to having it on. You wear it
just in case you need to return it.
Just in case you're going to return it.
Yeah.
Right. I'm like, I think it's almost the digital landscape has provided this out for us that you can just leave the tags on, because policies are to acquire a customer. Like I listened to Dak Shepard's podcast, Armchair Expert, and Quince is one of the ads that comes on every single time. We love Quince, cool brand. And it's like 365-day returns.
Insane.
So I'm like, okay, so you can wear it. And once again, talk to a brand today. I was like, so you have 365-day returns. And I brought up the same example. I was like, I listened to, Quince does that. And they're like, they're a big brand. And they're like, yeah. I was like, so I can take it, wear it 364 days out of the year, return it on the last day, and you'll give me a full refund. They're like, yeah. I was like, okay, what if I placed another order with that refund that you gave me for the exact same item, and I do it again for the next year? I was like, is there anyone on your side that's going to flag me and tell me to stop doing what I'm doing? And they're like, we have this one guy. And I was like, you're a big brand. You got one guy that's catching all these people. Because I was like, that's such a generous policy. And to your point, it's like with Amazon, we've been conditioned to be so generous to the consumer. Like Amazon's like whole thing is like the consumer wins, right? Mm-hmm. If you do what's best for the consumer, you will win as a business. Why is that changing now? I mean, we mentioned some of the things, obviously, like macroeconomic situation is not as good as it was back in 2020 and 2021, right? I mean, obviously, like with COVID, it wasn't good, but what else is changing kind of in the landscape that you're like, okay, these big brands are starting to clamp down?
It's happening more and more, like disproportionately.
I have like a very hot take, and Jordan and Adam
heat it up.
It's not that hot. Jordan and Adam will get sick of me, but in 2020, we rushed D2C strategy, right? Mm-hmm. It's everything about how do we handle COVID? How do we get stuff to the consumer? How do we get people to continue to shop without going in? No one set up guardrails. That bit them in their butt like 4 to 5 years later, where they're like, crap, we didn't think about everything about returns. We didn't think about our P&L. We didn't think about first-time redemption coupons being cyclically used. And so now they have to backtrack for mistakes that they did.
What is that?
First-time customer coupons.
Oh, okay.
So if I like sign up on 3 new identities, right, I tweak them a little bit. Every single time. They didn't think about that. They didn't think about how expensive it would be to retain a customer and all that fun stuff.
And I think just the appetite has changed, right? Like the macroeconomic, and I think people aren't afraid of negative PR a little bit, where they're willing to be able to say, oh, you're going to give me a 1-star review on Google Reviews, or you're going to go complain to the Better Business Bureau that has no authority.
Is there any validity to the BBB?
No, it's just it's a farce. Yeah.
Have you ever looked at the BBB for like a brand when you've purchased from them? You have?
Yeah.
You have?
Oh, okay.
All right. You're one of few. But like,
well, I mean, we're in this business.
Okay, that's different.
We leverage it.
That's for your personal shopping.
Yeah. No, not for my personal shopping.
Right.
Never.
Yeah.
Right.
And so like,
I'll be honest, I don't even like, I'm not a big online shopper.
I've never returned anything in my life. If I get something that's wrong, that's my fault. Like, that's on me.
I would say also now,
never once have I stepped foot into a UPS.
Historically, you'd have to bring it to a person, and you'd have to confront a person. And that's a lot more daunting than somebody just packing something into a box or packing a brick into a box and then shipping that out. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like, the barrier to entry for like abuse or fraud is so low.
Do UPS people, when you're making the return, do they ever shake the box and question, is this?
We can't.
I don't know. I mean,
we can't speak to UPS.
So when I like go to FedEx.
Yeah.
And drop off a return.
DHL. Let's use
DHL. I don't think they're checking. Right? Because you're asking a store employee that's not even paid by the brand to do due diligence for you.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't care.
Well, I think it's also like, it's just, what are your incentives? Like, I think ultimately at any business, it's like, what are you measured on? Right. Yeah. And for customer support, it's measured on customer happiness.
Yeah.
Right. So they're going to index on customer happiness.
NPS. So here's a question. If CX is going to be like your financial command center for fraud and for claims and for returns abuse and for warranty abuse, Are they equipped today? I mean, most brands that I talk to have an internal team. They have a BPO. They might have 2 BPOs, and they have like an AI chatbot agent.
Yeah.
To handle their ticket volume. Like, how does that correlate to the financials of the business? It doesn't really, right? What do you guys kind of see on your side?
Well, I think what we see on our side is like, I'm going to be biased. I'm probably going to tirade, but like,
Please.
One of the cool things we do with Olakai, and they're really innovative in this space, is they actually take our risk scores and push it into their customer support tooling. So if it's low risk, you route to an AI agent. If it's high risk, you route to a human, because humans are
Good job, Olakai.
Good job, guys.
Call me
Great
back.
team.
Yeah, because they're less predispositioned.
I'm talking to you, Ben.
Because humans are less predispositioned to get socially engineered, right?
Yeah,
Because like what happens is they'll hit up a customer service rep and be like, "Hey, I'm so sorry, I can't make rent if I don't get this $99 back on my card." From all the stuff that y'all get. And so the way we think about it is like, how can it be optimized? And like the thing that I really think about CX is that like CX is a differentiator online, right? Because otherwise, like that's where you get the brand experience, that's where you get the loyalty, that's where you get the repeat purchase, right? So how do you not just automate, but how do you equip that team with the best information to actually make the right policies and the right exceptions, right? Like if Adam's a great client, let me go make an exception for Adam, and it's going to improve loyalty. It's going to help his like acquisition across the board. So it's just quantifying the issue. How do we quantify? But then how do we equip the right team to be able to use this information, whether it's, from a BPO, whether it's internal, whether it's AI? How do we make them to be able to actually use really efficient workflows that are actually profitable and optimized for every customer experience?
I think these teams have to change too, right? There's going to be additional training because they have to be comfortable firing customers. When they detect fraud, it's like they have to be comfortable confronting those customers, which is uncomfortable, even if you're behind a screen, right? Because potentially that customer can just pick up the phone and call you too and chew you out, right?
Yeah.
If it's a big enough brand, they offer phone support. They're kind of shit out of luck.
We had a CX team tell us that they wanted to like drive to some person's house to yell at them because they were so frustrated. So like, I think there are people within the CX orgs that have embraced this fraud hat, and they're like, they want to stop. And we love those people.
Well, and most CX people, they want to be empathetic with the customer.
Sure.
Right. And it's like, they have that quality about them, which is honorable. It's awesome. And I don't want that to change. That's the difference. It's like, how do you balance that? And I guess we're going to find out.
Well, I think you fire a very small amount of clients, right? You keep that empathy for 99.9% of clients. It's just a small subsector that are taking advantage. That are taking advantage of you.
I just say to understand the difference is this customer intentionality key of understanding what the customer is doing, why are they on your site, and what they're doing, right? Because if I understand that Alex is a good customer, give them an instant refund, give them an instant exchange, let them get a little bit. Maybe they return on day 31 instead of 30. If I know Alex is a fraudster and I can detect that from her first order, block it.
Yeah. So if it's such a small percentage of customers, why even worry about it?
Well, we see typically 2% of clients do about 20% of total returns. So it's small but mighty in the like what they're able to take advantage of, right? So even if we think from a claims perspective, right, probably 5 to 10% of claims are fraudulent. Like that's expensive. And then you think about it, it's not just like the $100 item that I'm refunding. It's also the COGS of the item. So you're already down 1.5%, the manual investigation time, right? The people coming together, just the thought process, right? So typically what we see for is like $1 fraud loss, it's typically $2 to $3 additional dollars that are impacted. So it's actually quite large, and it's actually directly impacting your bottom line. We see about 3% of profits are just negatively impacted by fraud that could easily be mitigated.
Yeah.
It's wild to see when you think about, like, to answer your question on how do these teams scale with this, I think it's a matter of the bell curve. Like, you should standardize and automate the ones that are very clearly good actors. And then you've got the people that are phenomenal customers you should be delighting. And then you've got the fraudsters that you should be just
driving to their house.
Right.
Driving to their house.
But there needs to be processes, standardization.
Dog the bounty hunter.
Dog the bounty hunter. Start barking at them.
Yeah.
Well, just show up on their front door.
I even think about this, like mutual client we have in Koyo. What do? Which I think is really smart, is that anyone that's deemed a potential return abuser, right? So someone that's returning for different sizes, they pause the order and they just reach out from a customer experience, basically saying, hey, can we help with sizing? And a majority of clients are like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that I was, in a high return. And it actually helps them actually right size the client, where it becomes a really delightful experience where they're able to say,
That's super
hey,
cool.
let me go say, oh, you're 11 or 11 and a half. Let's go.
14.
Are you wide foot? Yeah. Big foot.
Yeah.
So it's
Big
actually
Tanner.
really cool.
Big tan. Yeah.
Big tan.
Big T.
Big T.
So Max and Kara call me Tommy John. Big T. Okay, what's a fraud myth? And then we're going to jump to segment 2.
So basic, fraud ends after the order goes through. Like, so once I get the order
Say that
confirmation.
one more time for me.
So once I place the order and my payment gets cleared, that's it. No more fraud. It's not true.
That is, yeah.
And people, like Jordan was saying earlier, people think, okay, they passed the fraud payment check. Great. There's a lot of things that can go fraudulent after the order confirmation, not just claims or any of that. Like, it gets interesting.
I'd say from a return fraud perspective specifically, blanket applying return on inspection or refund on inspection is like the dumbest thing you could do for certain businesses.
Yeah.
Because you're applying you're essentially applying friction to all 100% of your customers instead of realistically that friction should only be applied to 2%.
And on top of that, it doesn't stop returns fraud, because I know I have a certain window within that inspection time. Once it says it delivers, that I'm going to get my refund back.
Yeah.
So I just have to play the patient game and fingers crossed they don't look at my parcel within that amount of time.
Yeah. Yeah. People think return fraud is like when they get a brick back or a box of rocks,
Also, fraud myth when people upload really bad images for a claim process. And it's like number 3 Google image result that they're just going to get away with
What
it.
was the one that we found?
The mascara tubing.
Yeah,
So,
for Lashify.
yeah.
Yeah. We saw the same person upload the same photo 12 times.
13.
Yeah, 13.
I think it was 13 different customers.
13 different customers using the same photo.
You should see what Alex has done with police reports.
Oh, yeah. Police reports are great. Like, people think, let me just send you an affidavit, or another fraud myth, KYC affidavits will get you, yes, this person's good that they signed a police report or they uploaded their ID. Majority of times, it's a stolen ID or a fake ID. And majority of times, it's a fake affidavit. It's not that hard to get an item notarized.
Yeah. $10 on it via PayPal will get you either of those things.
That's crazy.
One good person at Photoshop, and they can even use Firefly by Adobe.
We need to put a disclaimer on this episode that says do not use any of these methods to commit fraud.
Yeah, seriously.
I like a Surgeon General, Surgeon General warning.
Yeah.
And good luck trying them against OP.
Yeah, exactly. Now that we're fortified.
Best partner.
With Yofi.
Yeah. I will say, this is my fraud myth. You don't eliminate fraud. You reduce fraud.
Yeah.
They're so smart, right? Fraudsters will bypass us all the time, right?
Yeah.
Different avenues, different ways, right? Anyone that's in the space. So it sounds nuanced, but this is a world of nuance where it's you never eliminate it. You do your best to actually make sure they go to your competitors, because you make it so hard for them to take advantage of you.
I love that.
Yeah. When fraudsters identify a retailer or brand to go after and it works, then they double down. So when you talk about hey, it's a cost of doing business, we'll just let it go. It's fine. Why solve it if it's only 1%? Well, after it's working, it gets broadcasted in communities, and then they hit him, and then they try. They're testing all sorts of other angles to slip even more by, and then it just snowballs.
Yep, it becomes a panic decision of, oh shoot, how many did not arrive claims did I get in a single day? Okay, so we're gonna stop allowing did not arrive claims. We're gonna put something in our terms and conditions, and then it's gonna move to returns fraud, on the FTID side. And so it becomes a cyclical game where then they call random solutions and can you fix this for me? It's a really big issue right now.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad that you guys are fighting it. I'm glad you're on the front lines for the rest of us. All right, let's jump to segment number 2. Fraud or fiction? Hello.
All right.
Wow, this is a very fun, unique segment for our guests. Adam, do you want to read the
players will be presented with 5 fraud or fiction
Speak
scenarios.
up, please.
They will discuss if they think the scenario is fraud, a true story, or fiction, not true.
Okay. All right. Number 1, Al, can you read this, Big Al?
Yeah. Bark. A man used a microwave to try to fix his credit card after it stopped working. He later sued the card company for damages. 100% true.
True. Yeah, I'm going with
True.
your conviction on that answer. Fraud.
Ah,
True story from the UK.
True story. Yeah,
Right.
true story
Yeah.
from the UK. So that was
So
fraud.
true is
It was
fraud.
fraud.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just make sure true equals fraud.
True
Yeah.
equals fraud. Okay. Wow, that's insane. I want to look that up after this. Number 2, Jordan, you want to read that?
Not great at reading, but a Shopify store tried to file a claim for 400 missing orders, all supposedly shipped to the same apartment unit. I would say fraud, and I would guess this apartment unit is Airport Way in Portland, Oregon,
knows
or
where these
Dover,
went.
Delaware, Davie, Florida, or New Hampshire.
Okay. What's your
Yeah,
guess?
I'm with him. Were you
Fraud.
I'm going fraud.
Fraud. I'll say fraud as well. Fraud. Real merchant scam.
Do we have the details on the apartment?
This
Ah,
is like
We'll go get it.
this is an
Well,
everyday claim.
we can pull up a cluster. We'll find it.
Yeah.
You know, fine.
We'll find you. We'll find your,
Yeah, we-
your
Middletown,
address.
this is Middletown, Delaware. We've actually seen this.
Yeah, we know. We can tell.
Number 3. A man faked a car crash by pushing a Hot Wheels toy into frame during a Zoom court hearing to claim accident compensation. Oh my gosh. That can't
happened.
be true.
That had to happen.
I'm going fraud with this.
I'm going fiction.
I'm going fiction as well. That seems
The 2 periods kind of throw me off where it could be curveball, but I'm going fraud.
fraud. What do you think?
Yeah.
Fraud? Okay. Fiction.
Oh.
Here you go. Yeah, let's go, dude.
It's okay, Adam.
Nerds. Number 4. Adam, you want to read this one
Yeah,
again?
customer filed a fraud report claiming their purchase never arrived, but posted a photo of it on Instagram with the caption, "Steal of the day."
Wow.
Fraud.
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 Fraud,
Fraud.
100%.
So they're not that smart. Not all of them.
Oh my God, there's
They're
this
cocky.
We find 'em.
They're smart.
There's
but
this
they're
one
cocky.
girl
Yeah.
who did she ordered this luxury jacket.
Prada jacket. I remember
Can't
this.
say the brand,
Yeah.
but
Scratch
this
that, please.
the luxury jacket 8 times.
We can beep it. Yeah.
And every single time I would I just looked up her name on Facebook and it's her profile picture is her in the jacket. And the claims are
Baller
I
move.
never wore this jacket. I don't know who worn it. It came dirty with someone else's makeup. And it's you're in the profile.
Yeah, that's so tough. Facebook, it'll get you.
Yeah.
She finds the resellers on
You
marketplaces.
could've
I'm
said
really
something back
good.
in
This is
2016 and-
my
yeah.
you give me a single Red Bull and let me go to town. I'll find
Sugar
people
free, full sugar.
full sugar.
Doesn't matter.
yeah,
Yeah,
she
sugar.
wants sugar.
I
Yeah.
love sugar. And I'll find people's random strings on Poshmark, Twitter, all them trying to resell.
She'll connect them to an account, show their cluster.
You're digging.
It's nuts.
You like to dig.
I'm a raccoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yofi.
Trash panda. But you're also a
Warriors
dog.
of the night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bark.
That's right. Fraud, yes. And it was used as evidence. That's insane.
I love that.
Love that. Number 5. Al, I think you're up again.
Yeah. A fraudster used their dog's name and a photo to open multiple merchant accounts and steal new customer coupons.
Oh, you were just talking about new customer coupons.
I mean, Yofi's named after my dog. So I'm going to go, this is fraud.
We
Not-
did this with Buck Choi too. We have a family dog, and for whatever reason, I thought my Yelp profile was my name, but it was actually just Buck Choi, which is the name of our dog, and we ordered from
Bucky.
a lot of restaurants that it just felt weird being like, "Oh, is Buck Choi here?" And they're like, "No,
The vegetable?
yeah, the vegetable."
Oh, it's classic. Fiction.
Fiction.
They're not entirely.
I'm
implausible.
convinced this happened.
Yeah,
So I'm going
it
to choose their dog
has.
name.
Yeah. Okay. Number 3, Family Feud. We got some good family members. We haven't talked about this yet. Adam, your twin brother, works at Yofi with you now.
Yeah, he just joined.
We've got Irish twins here.
Mm-hmm.
And then my older brother, Seth, works with me at Orb Section.
I
Just
love
a
it.
family affair.
We can figure out how you
Family
guys
Feud.
are twins. We'll get you
Yeah,
some.
we're close. I'm just quite a bit taller.
I'm just going. I bet he loves that.
Okay, here we go. Do I pass these out? Oh, okay. Prompt number 1. Okay, so I'm the host. I'm going to read the prompts from the screen. I actually have them on these notes here. And then the guests are going to take turns guessing what they think is on the top 5 list that Tanner has in each hand. Me, that's me. I'm Tanner.
You're Tanner. Big T.
Each round, the player with the highest ranked guess will get the most points. There will be 2 rounds.
Let's go.
Prompt number 1. Name a common excuse people use to dispute a charge.
Child stole my credit card.
Item not received.
It came damaged.
I never received the item. Al, Big Al, bark.
Bark, bark, bark.
Woof. But I have the highest amount of points, guys.
You have the
Keep
highest
up.
amount of points because you're closest to the right guess. Oh, keep guessing. There's
Broken
5 different-
item.
Okay. I think you already
I
said damaged.
Yeah, you already said damaged.
Lost. Lost the mail.
Okay.
So we have lost, damaged,
Can we see it on
never
the board?
received.
I already forgot them all.
What was yours? Kid ordered. Stole my credit
kid
card.
ordered.
Yeah, accidentally.
People
Yeah.
used to dispute a charge.
Oh, stolen.
Stolen.
Do I read them all out now? Oh, you already have the answers here.
Oh, the board's
so,
up.
So 5 points. So Al never received my item. The item was damaged or defective. George, I didn't make the purchase. I guess that kind of falls into
The
was
credit
you.
card one, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and then my kid bought it by accident.
1 point.
Okay, prompt number.
Okay.
It's on.
Yeah, Alex is competitive.
I'm very competitive.
Yeah,
We play games as a total team, and it's very competitive.
What kind of games you guys playing?
We can't tell you.
Yeah, it's honestly not.
We play a lot of drawing games.
Nah,
Yeah.
Pictionary.
You sort of.
Sort of.
Jackbox, Pictionary. Yeah.
Okay. Jackbox.
Prop number 2.
Yeah. Number 2. Okay, name something people lie about on their LinkedIn.
Harvard
Education.
Extension. Harvard Extension.
Harvard Extension.
Education, location, certificates.
Graduation years. A lot of people don't like to put their
Graduation
year they
year.
graduate.
You stole
How long
that
they
from
been
me
at the
today?
company?
Work title.
Those are a lot
Ooh,
of
work
good ones.
title.
Anything else you can
Oh,
Old
name?
LinkedIn photos.
Old LinkedIn photos. I'm going to shout out my dad on this one. He hasn't updated that photo in a long time. I was like, Dad, that haircut was from 15 years ago.
I'm trying to think. What else do people lie about? I guess actually knowing people. There's so many random LinkedIn connections where you're like, oh, can you introduce me to this person? I've never met this person in my entire life.
Also,
That's a good one.
post about their accomplishments.
Yeah.
I feel like LinkedIn's the new Facebook.
Yeah.
I don't care that you just
100%.
got married, like, and what that means to selling SaaS.
What about just having a baby? If someone posts about just having a baby.
That's acceptable. Really acceptable.
Okay. Al, what do you think?
Wait, on LinkedIn?
I can't.
On LinkedIn, yeah.
fine.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to like it, but it's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay. Yeah. That's good to know.
Feels like that's for Instagram.
I like
Yeah, you're
yours
right.
having a baby.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's what I was getting at.
That's why I was like, fine. Immediate fine.
You're like, no. We prefer
But
if people
like
post
more-
about their
if
babies.
it's a random person on
More
my
babies
feed,
on LinkedIn. Yeah.
if it's a random feed person,
I thought you said feet for a second.
No, that's a
A
different
random,
site.
yeah,
A random
okay,
foot on LinkedIn, just scrolling.
That'd be
So are
kinda-
people lying about having babies on LinkedIn? I want to like circle this back.
Yeah. That's not actually my kid. Fraud.
Fraud.
Yeah.
I think you could fake paternity leave. I really believe
Ooh.
this.
Okay.
As a man at a big company, just like, oh, it's very private with ChatGPT. You can make fake images.
Yeah.
They don't ask for
Whoa.
much.
They don't ask for much. It's something I've believed at the heart of me for a long time.
Wow. Have you thought about doing it? Your heart of hearts?
Yeah, my heart of hearts.
Yeah, Jordan's actually
Wow.
out from Yofi for the next 3 to 6 months.
I'll see you guys in the
We'd be
in
screwed.
2026.
Yeah. Okay, let's show the points here. Their job
Job
title was
title.
worth 5. Who guessed that one?
I think she did.
Al.
Proficiency in a skill,
Racking up
dude.
points. Their responsibilities, their proficiency in a skill, how long they stayed at a job, the number of people they managed.
I don't think we
Mhm.
got that one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I like
think
the
how
skill
long-
one. Are
The
you
skill
really
one's
good
good.
at Excel, or you just you know how to
dude,
make a
I'm not
table? You
good at
know.
Excel. No.
I know how to open it.
Also, I think people lie about their LinkedIn certificates because all the like answers are on like Quizlet and Google.
Bingo.
Bingo.
Yeah. There's just 2 prompts. So that's a wrap. That's segment number 3. What do
Wow.
you guys think?
It's great.
Did you guys have a good time?
Yeah, great
Yeah,
time.
great time.
How many podcasts have you been on?
3.
Now we're just gonna shoot the shit for a minute.
I think like 5.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
How does
So
it
cool.
rank?
This
This
is
is way
top.
better.
This is the best one I've ever been on.
Yeah.
By far.
okay. By far. And it's okay to post pictures of my baby on LinkedIn.
It's
That's
fine.
Okay.
It's your baby.
Yeah.
If it's someone else's random baby, like someone.
But that goes back to the point. Don't follow random people on.
That's right. That's
LinkedIn.
right. Because then you're
People
just seeing random babies.
Okay, to be fair, there's
But
someone.
you guys also did send me a beautiful gift when we had.
I was
our
excited.
baby.
I was excited for you.
Yeah.
Legitimately excited. My biggest issue is the people are like, what a baby has taught me about how to do SaaS sales.
Yes.
I don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
And like they're generating it on ChatGPT. I don't know.
Yeah.
No.
Can we talk about the new LinkedIn influencers that are coming
Please.
through?
Let's
it's
talk about it.
bad.
Just people posting whatever they want, and just like I saw someone that
Thirst
actually
trap
had
photos?
literally had ad under their post.
Oh god.
I was like, I didn't know this was a thing.
thing?
Like
Yeah. What are you selling me? Just them.
B2B SaaS.
Yeah. That's right. What else? What
So-
were you most excited for when you were coming to Utah?
Being in Utah.
Yeah.
Swig.
Yeah.
No.
We're gonna go get a swig. after this.
Zupas.
So I didn't get Zupas, guys.
Yeah.
I know.
Yikes.
We need
I'm
to
gonna
get one.
rage quit this podcast.
That was a requirement.
Yeah, we're taking you guys to a nice restaurant. We should have just taken you to Zupa's to get some cafeteria food after this.
Honestly, you could have taken me to Domino's and I would have been equally as excited.
Okay, good to know. Next time you guys are in town.
Of the big three, Domino's, Papa John's, Pizza Hut, what's your go-to?
Great question. Domino's.
Okay.
Their cheesy like garlic bread, out of this world.
Yeah.
Have you had the one with feta and spinach?
No,
It's very good.
but I will say Papa John's has the best ingredients.
Better pizza.
You know, last time I was in Utah, I was in Park City for a bachelor party, and I actually did meet Papa John.
You met him.
I met Papa John. I'll
The
put the photo
Papa
in the image later. But
You
yeah,
met Papa John.
I
How
met
tall
Papa
is he?
John. Not tall. He was
Really?
wearing turquoise cowboy boots, and so you looked there and you looked up and
Is
you're
he
like,
Tom Cruise tall?
he's small. He's very
So
small.
small. Yeah.
So small.
But I bet that dude's agile.
Okay, you
I
guys,
bet he's fast.
You guys are all tall here. You're all
Yeah.
discriminating against the shorties.
No.
Short kings.
No, my short king, my head of finance, Dustin. I wouldn't have him
Shout out
any other way. Short Dustin. He's my short king. What else? What else is going on?
One thing, I don't think we acknowledged who won Family Feud.
Yeah, this is
Al
bullshit.
won. Al won
Yeah.
Family Feud. Yeah.
You guys are gotta keep up. Gotta keep up. Bark.
She's fast.
I just really love games. It's like truly when someone's like, "Do you want to play a game?" Yes.
You're competitive.
Oh, I'll play
But
Fortnite.
one thing I hate about games is learning the rules of a new game.
No, that's so boring.
Someone tells me the rules and I black out. And I
I
was like, we just need to start playing and I'll figure it out.
I was
hope-
struggling with those prompts.
The prompt, the glare. Yeah.
What do you
It's-
think about?
excuses.
What do you think about someone
Yeah.
who gets too
Fraud.
into the rules during a game? They're like, they pull out the rule book and they're like,
Narc.
true.
Narc. Agreed.
Yeah. Like,
So you let the lines
I'm just
blur.
trying to follow. It's like, dude, I'm actively cheating and I'm winning.
Did you hear what Monopoly?
don't know that
Do you
I'm
know
doing this.
Monopoly's getting rid of money? They're making it into digital currency in an app now. In the new
No.
Monopolies. You have to download an app, and all the transactions are tallied.
Boo.
Are
Ooh.
you
That's
supposed to
narc.
sneak an extra
Let's all
100?
That's
boo
narc.
Monopoly.
Boo.
Anyone
Oh.
else to boo? Anything else? To boo?
Yeah, should we just find other people? Yeah, what else don't we like that we
I-
should boo?
I
Oh,
can't.
We got a few we
I
probably
can't
shouldn't
say.
Yeah. Boo fraud,
Boo,
obviously.
yeah.
Boo fraud.
This was a tough thing to bring up. I don't have anything to boo.
What do you have to boo? Nothing.
Now I gotta be
You're
careful.
You're smiling too much,
I
dude.
gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Can we?
Look at-
We're gonna go
say
see Papa
happy
John up in
return?
Park City, right? Isn't that where you saw him?
What? Yeah, Papa
You
John's.
got your turquoise boots.
No, he was
ready to
at
go?
No Name Saloon.
Yeah.
He has an apartment in the Montage. You can like Google it. This was like 2013 when he was trying to sell it. It was like a 30 million, fact check me, 20 to
You
30
know a
million
lot
He's
about
dollars.
an
Papa
investigator.
Yeah. What's his real name?
Papa John.
Papa.
Fraud.
Mr. John.
Yeah.
Mr.
Can you
John.
imagine?
That's Papa.
Do you think he
you.
rolls up to work playing Biggie Smalls? I like it when they call me Big
Yeah.
Pop.
100%. Do you think he has a
They call him Big Papa. I bet that's what his employees call him.
But do you think he has a vanity license plate?
Former employees.
Vanity license plate or no vanity license plate?
Vanity license.
No,
Papa.
for sure. It just says Papa.
It's gotta be Papa.
It's like Papa
Or pizza.
696, yeah, or something, or yeah,
Sir
something wild.
Papa.
Papa 777, maybe.
Ooh.
I like that.
Yeah,
He has, like, the
You think
There's-
he's going
some
numbers or
handle.
just Papa? I think he's just going Papa.
Do you
I
think he
think
has the
you're right, dude.
peppercini like somehow included?
The
garlic
peppercini
sauce?
is nice. The garlic sauce is nice.
Garlic socks, very nice.
But Domino's also started doing that, I believe.
Yeah, but
really?
it's
The
still
garlic dipping sauce.
it's not as good
That
as
is
Papa
kind of
John's.
wild. Like what else is in there? It's just garlic and oil.
Are you a ranch on pizza guy?
I am a ranch on pizza
Big
guy.
ranch on pizza guy.
Yeah,
Are you
better believe it.
anti-pineapple?
We're in the land of sauce. Everyone in Utah
this is the
loves
sauce.
sauce. This is sauce.
This is the place
Is this-
for sauce.
Is this the origination of the fry sauce here in Utah?
I don't think so. I think we claim it. I don't
It
think.
could be
Everyone in
Idaho.
Utah's getting it. We're breaking the.
I think it's Idaho.
But like I will appreciate like
Can we look that up real quick?
every fast food
Origination
chain,
of fry sauce.
every
the-
fast
home of the
food chain
potatoes
here
would make
has to
sense.
have it. McDonald's has to carry fry sauce in Utah and Idaho. Nowhere
They
else.
don't.
They do. They do.
Wait, fact check that too.
Is it Arctic Circle? Oh,
That's in Utah.
yeah.
I thought Arctic Circle's like the.
Is that a gas station?
No, it's like one of those charbroiled
It's gas
burger
station food.
place.
Yeah, yeah, it's bad. They got good ice cream, I think.
They do.
So is it good or bad?
It's bad food. Yeah.
Trash. His
You like
opinion.
it?
Okay.
I like it. It's great.
Okay.
If Talmadge likes it, it's good.
Well, Tanner, thanks for having us on.
Yeah,
man.
Guys,
thanks,
thanks
Tanner.
for
We love you and
That's
the
a
team.
treat. What a production, huh?
You have one message to the world. What would it be? Last question. You've got 5 cameras on you today and a lot of lights.
You guys go first.
Adam? No, ladies first. Big Al,
I know,
please.
I'm not ready.
Order Protection's the #1 shipping insurance provider in the world.
Thank you. Let's go. I'll bark that.
Yeah, Bart.
What about you, Jordan?
Oh man. I don't know.
Do you agree?
That was
Oh,
bold of
that
you,
was
by the
agreed.
way. That's great.
Order protection is
Like I say that with
great-
experience.
order protection is the best partner.
Hey, what? Talk
we're
about the
supposed
data.
to shake. Look
Wait.
into the.
Order protection is the best partner. They have the best data engineering in the world. Class.
And what else?
Class.
Yeah. What else?
They're equally as twisted as us, but don't include that.
Hey, what about the team? The team.
Oh yeah,
Say
the
something about
order
me. Say something
protection.
about me.
The order protection team in Tanner is the best. We love working with them. There's no gun to the back of my head.
Nobody fills in those size 14s like Tanner.
No,
Are you size 14?
sure am.
Do you want to
wasn't
try?
listen- she wasn't listening,
Do you want to
as you
try a
could clearly
size
tell.
6.5 woman's?
No.
Cool. My last take is don't wait for this fraud, whether it's claims or fake tracking identifiers, to get too large. If you see it once, it's probably been going
Nip it.
on. It's like mold. You don't want to get mold remediation when it's too far because you're already sick at that point.
And you were at Nike doing this,
Yeah.
so you know.
Been through it.
Speaking from experience. Also,
Speaking from
That's Tilly Golf.
experience. Yeah.
Guys, Tilly Golf is the new Nike. Nike Golf who?
Yeah, that's right.
Bark, bark.
Bark for Tilly.
Bark, 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 bark.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks, Tanner.
There you guys.
Bye.